All right. Good evening once again. Welcome to Digital Z Hub. So this is cyber security live training session, specifically ethical hacking. I know that our last class was the conclusion of some of the fundamental networking knowledge that we need to have. All right. So like I was saying, we just concluded the networking fundamental basic knowledge that we need to have as individuals going into ethical hacking. So I believe at this point we now understand how systems communicate
Yes.
network. We are also, please confirm if you can hear me now. I hope you can hear me. Please, can you hear me? I don't know what is happening. The network is a little bit bad here. Please, can you hear me now? Can you guys hear
Yes,
me?
I can.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I was only trying to recap some of the.
Yes.
Okay. So I was saying that at this point, it's assumed that we all understand how system communicates via network and the various protocols that are involved. All right. So with this, we can fully go into penetration testing, which is generally known as ethical hacking in cyber security. Now, starting with the ethical hacking properly, we are expected to understand the operating system,
Ethical hacking.
which is mainly used for practicing ethical hacking. Right? So, and that is the reason why tonight our focus is going to be understanding basic Linux commands. You can hear me, you can write down the topic, using your screen. Understanding.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you. My network is kind of unstable here. Hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, so I said our tonight topic is understanding basic Linux command. Remember in one of the sessions, I have explained to us that for you to practice ethical hacking, you need an operating system, and the most used or the recommended ethical hacking operating system is the Linux. And I've explained to us why it's recommended, because it comes with pre-built
Yes, sir.
functions that we need to perform penetration or ethical hacking.
Just
So tonight, I just pray that the network should be stable so that we can go far with the understanding of the basic Linux command. It's just like before we started using Microsoft Windows, the Windows 11, the Windows 10 that we are all operating today. At some point, we were taught in the computer training center how to manage it. Some of the things we were taught there were how to create folder, how to move icon, how to do a lot of things, how to change the Windows background. So that same way, we need to understand the Kali Linux, because we are not familiar with it. because it is not the operating system we have been using. So before we start exploring all the inbuilt scripts or commands that are used for practicing ethical hacking or penetration testing, we need to understand its basic command. Now, for us to understand the basic command, we need to activate the terminal. Now, remember that I don't know if it was your class. I think we have not gotten to that in this particular class. Talking about scripting languages. We have not gotten to learning scripting languages like Python and Bash. So the
No,
process.
we only did that in Python class then, a separate class from this one.
Okay, we have done a Python basic session. Is that what you are saying?
No, when you were teaching, when you did a session of Python basic, mastering Python programming.
Okay.
That was a different intro you just did then for people that want to
Not in cybersecurity, not your class, right?
subscribe to it. So that's where you taught, but not on this
Good, good, good.
hacking.
So I will assume you have not been taking that class because the progression is that we need to understand the Kali Linus basic command, and then before we start looking at the basic of Python and the basic of born again shell, which is the bash. All right, they are all scripting languages. Now, where we are going to connect to those languages is trying to navigate around the Kali Linus. The Kali Linus is an operating system that is structured in a way that you can only communicate with it in command line formats or form. What do I mean? You know, in your normal Windows 11, Windows 11 has given you a graphical user interface. That is why we can just right click, we create a folder, you can just click and then we get access to those instructions. But when you are using Kali, Kali is a command line operating system, which simply means that if you need a particular function or you want to access anything, you write a code for it. All right. So if you want to create a file, you write a code. You want to view your file content, you write code. Almost everything we do in Kali, we write code. Now, the question is that which programming languages or which scripting languages are you going to use to navigate around the Kali Linux? So Kali Linux is not like your Microsoft Windows that do not requires you learning a programming language before you can use it or before you can work around it. But as far as Kali is concerned, there are designated languages that you must learn how to write their code before you can navigate around Kali. Now, why I'm saying this is for us to understand what is called ethical hacking, scripting languages. Because you might be asked sometime when you go for an interview, why is it necessary for an ethical hacker to understand scripting languages? Now, it is necessary for him or her because he or she needs those languages to manage Kali Linux or to manage Linux operating system. You know why? Because the inbuilt functions which we are tapping into to perform our ethical hacking operation, those code, those scripts, those ethical hacking tools that are already built in the Kali were written in these scripting languages, Python and Bash. So just imagine that you do not know Python basic coding syntax, or you do not know Bash. You may not be able to take advantage of those inbuilt ethical hacking tools. All right, because almost all the tools we need to perform penetration testing, they are already built in. Please just pardon my network today. If once you can hear me, let me know so that I can continue.
Yeah.
Network is
Yes, I can
right.
hear you, sir.
Okay, so I'm not good at managing network like because we have not met for a while. I just have to make sure that we learn something today. Okay, so I was talking about I was trying to connect. I was trying to give us reasons why we should go with this progression, why we should understand the commands, the basic command within the Kali, being the operating system that constitutes almost all the ethical hacking tools, and why it's also necessary for us to understand Python basics and also Bash, because these are languages, these are referred to in this field as scripting languages used to navigate around Kali Linux. Most of the code we are going to write tonight, they are codes written in Bash, but I don't want to officially say that I've started what teaching us Bash, but instead I will say we are learning basic Linux commands. Right now, for us to start, anytime you are learning a programming language, you must have an interface. You must have a platform. There must be an environment where you can write your code, test the code, whether it is working, and also fix error that might arise in the process of writing your code. All right, which is usually called an ID, integrated development environment. Now, but in this case, since Kali is a command line operating system, we need to activate its terminal. So that terminal is going to represent the IDE that is going to provide us an interface to write code and also execute the code. Now, the first thing we are going to learn right now is how do we call out that terminal? Because the interface we are seeing right now on the screen, this is the graphical interface of the Linux operating system. All right. But we as cybersecurity professional, we don't really operate it from this interface, right? Instead, we dig out the command, the tools that are already built in it. Now, I want you to look carefully. I just pray that you'll be able to follow my instruction, because I'm supposed to be teaching you from my screen, but because my Kali is not opening, which I'm going to fix before the next class, I'm going to be using Chris' screen, which we are currently viewing. So Chris, you just pay attention. Make sure you are not faster than me, because it's just as if you are helping me to write. So whatever I ask you to do is what to do while we are learning from that. Okay, so if you look very close to where you have the Mozilla Firefox icon, there is a black box there, right? Now, there is a black box there, and there is an arrow attached to it. There is an arrow after it. Now, click on that arrow. Good. Now, once you click on that arrow, hold on, you can see two terminals there. One is talking about the roots. One is talking about the PowerShell. You can actually write and execute Kali Linux, or let's say you can write Bash code or Python code via any of those options. But for this class that we are just learning the Kali Linus basic command, whether you are writing your code in the root or in the PowerShell, being interface provided for us to write Kali Linus code and execute them, we can go with that. But when we get to certain aspects of penetration testing, then there will be some code that will insist that before those code can be executed, you must be in the root terminal. Now, click on the PowerShell. Let's see the environment is going to the last option. I mean the last option, PowerShell. Good. Just click on it. So that is going to give us a terminal. So if you can expand it, there is a maximize button by the right. Maximize button by the right. No, by the right. I don't know whether your right is my left. By the right, where you have the cancel. Before it, there is a button there, maximize. Good. Click on it. I want it to spread. Good. Thank you very much. All right. So now this is the terminal. All right. This is the terminal. Now, to this,
Yes.
this is representing the IDE. You know, normally when you are learning Python for application development, you go and download PyCharm or Visual Studio Code. But for us as ethical hacker, learning within this safe framework, VirtualBox, this is where we exploit those tools that have been created and stored within the Kali. Please make sure that there is no underground or background noise where you are there, please. No, I'm using, you cannot afford to mute yourself so that we can flow on the same page. Now, this is how it opens. Now, looking at the command, the first command we are going to look at, so I will just look at about 5 to 6 of them in this section. And then the next session, we are still going to spend it probably, or let's say half of the class will still be the continuation of understanding basic Linux command. Anybody that uses Linux operating system, whether for ethical hacking or for other purposes, they are expected to understand this basic command we want to learn. So the very first command we are going to learn is, how do I know my current working directory? How do I know where we are right now? It's just like when you are working in your Windows. You have documents as a directory. You have desktop as another directory. And each of these directories contain different files stored in them. I hope you are following. So I'll be comparing it.
Yes, sir.
I'll be comparing them so that you can easily understand. So it's just like you open up your window and somebody say, okay, enter desktop. And then you now click on the window file explorer and then you now open desktop. You know, when you click on desktop, you will see at the top, you will always see the URL that tells you drive C, then desktop, where you have those slash, telling you where you are at that particular time. Now, in Linux, if we want to know the directory we are in right now, it is called PWD. PWD. So you can be writing it down, please. I'm supposed to be writing it if I'm working directly from my screen. So make sure that you are making your notes, or maybe after the class, take your time and sit down with the video and make your notes. So one of the basic Linux command we want to start with is what? How to know, okay, let's start with how to know the host name of the machine. How do I know the host name of the machine? What does that mean? Remember that when you were installing this particular machine, this virtual machine, there were several places where you were asked to enter name. And remember, there was a place where you were asked to enter host name, username, if you remember, when
Yes.
good. Now that you are here, it's just like you open up your Windows 7 or your Windows, sorry for using Windows 7. I should be using Windows 7. Let's say Windows 10. Windows 11. And somebody say, okay, I want to check if this system is on network. I want to know the name that is going to be identified with, together with other words system. In other words, who is hosting the system? Just like when you go to my PC, remember, then you now right click, you now select properties, that will bring out the user of the system, telling you whether your system is 64 bits or is 32 bits. They're also telling you the RAM. I'm just trying so that you can connect. Remember, we have finished that. I believe you understand what I'm saying. Now, I want to know the host. So the command you will write, that place that cursor is blinking, just write host name and press enter. It will output the name you use or you register this machine with. Quickly, just write host name. I know we might not be able to see it clearly, though I'm saying it. Just type host name and press enter. Host name together, please. Host name together. Don't space. Don't space. It should be together. Host name together. I'll press enter. Press enter. Good. Was that the name you use? You can confirm the
Yes.
code. So you can see. So that is just like if you are using Windows 11, when you will have gone to this PC, right click, select property, you can see you just wrote short code and then it brings it out. All right, because we said that Kali Linux or Linux is a command-based operating system, which means that it is an operating system that does not provide you a graphical user interface where you can click and get things done. You have to write code to get stuff done. That is what we are doing now. Now, that is one of the, make sure you are taking note of them. That is one of the basic Linux commands you must know. Now, the second Linux command we want to look at is how do I know the current directory, which is called PWD. PWD means to display the current working directory. What's the directory? Directory is just like your desktop, just like a document. Directory are like different nodes where stuff are stored within your system. So now that we have checked the host name, I want to know whether I'm in desktop. I want to know whether I'm in document. So I want to find out where exactly we are currently. So in Linux, you simply type PWD and press enter. So just type that for me. PWD. All
PWD.
PWD. PWD. Good. And press enter. Good. Now you get the directory. So the directory says that you are in what? Home, right? Home/what?
Yes.
Chris. Are you getting it?
Home/Chris.
Good.
Yes.
So that is like how do I refer to it? That is like you just enter desktop and then desktop will be telling you drive C. If it's window now, you will say drive C slash and then desktop. And then if you now open the desktop, you now open a folder in the desktop, you now get another slash that folder. So that is what we just derived now. So just writing that code, PWD, has been able to tell us where we are. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
I hope Joshua is following. Sorry, your camera will come up. We will pray on it. Chris, thank God Chris is a pastor. Just consult.
He is a pastor too.
So there's no need for me to be worried. No problem.
You even have program this week. Make you just carry the laptop, go pray for church.
My brother, don't worry. Just feel good. Just feel good. It will be rectified. So, like I said, I just want to find out whether he's actually hearing me. I just want to.
Yeah, I wrote him message himself. He said he's with us.
Okay, good. Okay, so now, all these are basic. It's just like
I'm active.
good. It's just like when somebody says that I can use Microsoft Windows 11, and they ask him, "Can you create a folder?" He say no. Can you all those basic things? Can you change your background? All those basic things that I expected every user of Windows to know. Same thing we are doing here now. Whether you are learning it for cybersecurity or whatever,
so long the system you are using is running Kali, or let's say, well, let me remove Kali, because Kali is just like a version. So what we should be mentioning most is what? Linux, right? So long we are
Yes, sir.
using
Yes, sir.
Linux, so long we are using Linux, it is expected that you know all this. If you travel out of Nigeria now, there are some countries that they don't use Windows the way we use Windows here. They use what? Linux, because Linux has more security features in terms of security. That is why it's recommended for cyber security. So now let's look at another command. Now, look at this. Now, you have been able to, I want to get the sequence. You have been able to know where you are. Now, it's just like you open your desktop. Definitely, you are going to find different folder created in desktop. Or you open documents, you are going to find different folder created in documents. Now, we are in home. Inside our home, we are in Chris. So Chris is the user. Just like when you enter Windows, when you enter this PC now, sorry, when you enter, once you exploit the file explorer in your Windows 11, you are going to see,
Yes.
you are going to see user, right? You're going to see drive C, then you now see user.
Yes.
Good. Then under user now, you now see other folder. Now we want to check what are other subdirectory that are inside the current directory that we are in. So how do we communicate that in Linux? So we just type what? ls. So ls means what? ls means to see the list of directory under the particular word directory you are. So just type ls, ls, ls. So that will tell us, have you executed it? Okay.
Yes.
ls, l, as in for language, s. Sorry, I'm not seeing your screen very well. Okay, we press enter. ls, not this x, so s for school. L, s.
Okay.
Then you got, sure, you type the other else. ls. Good. Now you can see that, now you can see documents, you can see desktop, you can see order, you can see music. Just like the way you have it in your Windows 11 now. Once you open up that file explorer by your left hand side, you will see music, you will see picture, you will see the rest. That is what you just did now. So in that home, you want to know the subdirectory, the list of them. All right. So now that we have been able to, I want you to get the sequence. So the first thing we learned is that, how do I even know the host name of the word, the virtual machine? We wrote what?
Yes, sir.
Host name. Then the next thing, okay, we wanted to know where we are, as in the directory. We type what? pwd. Now, now we now want to know what are other directories that are inside that first directory. Now we have been able to return desktop, document, download,
music, picture, projects, public.
Exactly. Now,
video.
One thing we need to understand is that Linux is case sensitive. You see the way that desktop is written there. The first letter is what? Capital letter. So if you write small letter, it will tell you that the directory does not exist, just because you are not writing it the way it is. Because right now, the next thing we want to learn now is what we call CD. And CD means what? Current, which means what? Change directory. I hope you are writing the full meaning of this as I'm mentioning them. CD. CD means what? CD means change directory. Now, please, I want us to pay attention here. You know, the last time we checked the current directory, what was the output we got? The output was that we were in what? Home. And in home, we are increased, right? And when we now check, okay, what are other folder increase? Now we now got what? Desktop. Now, let's say I want to move. This is Chris now. And this is desktop. This is document. This is music and other ones. Now, I want to move a step forward. from Chris, I want to enter what? Desktop. So I want to show us how you can enter desktop from Chris and how you can also go back. These are the things you do easily when you are using your window. You know, when you are using window 11, there is an arrow that will say click, you click, we call it back arrow. You click, it will take you back to the directory, and then you click again, you go back,
Yes.
or you just open it. So those kind of things is what we are doing here now, but we are using command line to
Command.
give all this. So now let's say we want to change from where we are, which is Chris, and enter desktop. So what I'm going to do, you type CD, just type CD, the battery is low. Just type CD, type CD, type CD. Are you with me? Type CD.
Yes.
I'm waiting for you to type CD. Type CD. Don't press enter. Just wait for me. I just have to type CD.
Okay.
I ask you to enter. Well, I just type CD and wait for me. Just type CD. Good. Now you now space. Space. Then now
I've done that.
good. After you have space, now we want to specify where are we going to. Remember when we ran ls, we got to know that in Chris, there are different words. There are several subdirectories. Folder. Good. We have desktop. We have document. Now let's say we want to enter desktop. The way it is there, type the first letter, capital letter, which means you are changing from Chris to desktop. So just type it like that. Only the first letter should be capital letter. Only the first letter.
So it should be CD.
CD, then desktop. The desktop should be spelled, the first letter should be capital letter. The way it is there, I've seen it here.
Should press enter.
Yes, press enter.
Okay.
Good. Now you can see the directory have changed. Look at this. Look at the directory, the URL.
Yes.
Home, Chris, then slash what? Desktop. Which shows that where are we right?
Desktop.
Where are we right now?
We are in desktop.
So if we run that code now, pwd, let's see what it's going to tell us. Run that pwd, which means we want to know
PWD.
yeah, pwd, which means we want to know the correct directory. pwd. Run it. Press enter. Press enter. What did they output? That we are in desktop. You can see the last URL.
Yes.
Good. Now, we are in desktop. Now let's check whether we still have some folder under desktop. What command are we going to run? Let me know whether you are following. We want to know whether we have some subfolder under desktop that we are currently in. Which of the command are we going to run?
CD, then
no.
it outputs.
Check. No, check. That's what we see have it on the screen. We want to check other sub
LS.
Good. We are run ls. Run ls. And press enter. You see that there is no item inside it.
Yes.
Get it now? Now, let's say we want to go back to home. We want to go back to home, which is your Chris now. That just like we have moved from Chris to desktop. Now I want to go back to Chris. Now, what is the command? You write dot slash. Dot type dot slash, which means you are going back to the roots. Dot slash. That's what it means. Dot slash. Dot forward slash. Forward slash. Forward slash.
The shift key is not working here.
Oh yeah, look for it. Look for it.
That's work.
Oh yeah, press enter. What does it say?
The terms is not recognized. How do I screw my screen up?
Eh? Yeah. No. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it. I said you carry it up. Don't click anything.
How do I take it?
Don't click
How do I take it up?
that other side where you have your right hand side where you have auto capture keyboard. You can close that piece. You close it. There should be a scroll bar there, except if your screen have shrink it. By your right hand
Yeah,
side.
this place.
No. Up. That other icon. Up. No.
This one.
That one. No. That place you are.
This
No.
one.
Don't click on that one. Click on that one. You have closed. Hello. Just go towards that area. Just go up a little. That red icon and that red cancel. Yes. Yes. Click on it. Now you have a scroll bar there. Look at the scroll bar. Look at the scroll bar by the side now. Very tiny scroll bar there. If you click on it, scroll up now. You can't. That is the down part. You can't go up. Good. Are you seeing it now? You can't go down beyond.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we did not
Okay.
get it
Okay.
right. We did not get it right. Now what we want to learn now is okay. That means that we use a wrong command. So what you do is this: you write CD. Don't worry, write CD. Let's get it through this. CD space space after CD space, then two hyphen 1 2 enter. Two hyphen 1 2
Two what?
hyphen like dash. Two of them. Two dash. Press enter. And then up to two. Good. So
Yes.
so that has returned us to what? You can see the output now. Look at the outcome here. We are now increased. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
whenever you move from the main directory to other subdirectory, if you want to return back to the root where you started from, just do cd space hyphen. Then you press enter. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to give you this class work. I want you to enter documents and then come back to Chris. Let me see whether you can do that.
Right now. I should do that right now.
Yes. Enter documents. Then you come out. I'm watching you.
Okay.
Please, I'm coming.
Okay. It's telling me that document does not exist too. Hello.
Okay, I'm with you now. Are you getting some error? I've seen a lot of error here. That means you have not been able to get this. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I don't
It's,
get
it's not the command they work with. It's telling me that set location cannot find patch home Chris document because it does not exist.
now. You know, when you had putted them the other time, I told you that uh the the operating system is case sensitive. How did you spell your documents? When you check
The
ls,
first,
you can see that it has s. Check,
yes.
and you are just typing documents. That is the reason.
What will happen? Not the part of them. See how
My sister,
no.
one for my sister, home my way, carry with telling me.
Are you trying it now? At least you have seen where
Yeah,
the
but the first letter is capital letter I use for the first letter.
yes, that is how it is now. But just that it carries s at the end, which you were not entering before. You were just typing document now. You can see what you wrote here. You just type document instead
Okay, yes,
of document.
yes. Okay, let me do that. Just give it to me.
Okay. So now I think I asked you to do two things. One is to enter the document directory and then
I should go back to home.
yes, exactly, which is Chris now.
Okay.
Then after running that, you run pwd to know whether we are actually back to home. I think with that directory shows that we are back to home. Right?
Yes.
I hope that is clear now.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, so
You're back to home.
yeah, now let's check, let's see some other basic commands. Being I'm working with my sister, at least I would have been faster than this, but let's still go. Let's assume that we want to view those directory details. You know, the last time you ran that ls, what you simply got was the list of the principal
directory under that particular directory. Now, if we want to get full details, now we have another command we can use, which is ls, then you space 1 hyphen, then l. So that one, this one is for to view the list of directory, but to view their details. So you can try that. Let's see, ls space 1 hyphen, then l. So this one shows detailed information. It's not going to just list them the way the other one listed. This one will give us a kind of breakdown. So let's see. Have you run it? ls
Yes.
space 1 hyphen, then l. Is that what you wrote? I don't think you have it.
Yes, say cannot access.
No, you are not writing it correctly. ls, you space after spacing before you type the hyphen
L
and then l.
space
How come I'm
hyphen
then
L. That's what I did before.
oh yeah,
Or should the S be capital letter?
no. Is that hyphen?
That's what I did.
That stuff you have there, is it hyphen? Is it hyphen? Are you sure it's hyphen? I hope it's not dot. Check the sign very.
Okay, that's dot. How do I delete it?
Hyphen.
How do I delete it?
You press your backspace key from the left now. You step out, then you keep deleting. You should be able to go. Start deleting from the left. Your backspace key. If it's not pressing, just run it. If it gives you error, then you write the correct one. Is that
Okay? Let me run it.
so? Just
Missing argument is parameter.
you are not getting that thing is not dot to. It does not look like hyphen. Just like dash. You are not writing it well.
ls
Space dash and then l
space
dash l space.
ls dash l, just dash l.
Yes.
Oh,
That means okay.
I was putting this thing before.
Whatever we did, it did not work now. That is not what I'm expecting. You are not still.
No such, it still did not work too.
Yeah, that thing look like comma. It doesn't look like dash. I don't know if you are not. ls. I think I'm thinking we will stop here. Let me try and fix my system so that because if I'm doing it and you are looking at it, it will be better. At least we have learned some. Let's go and master these ones that we have. It's like his laptop has even gone offset. Joshua, can you hear me?
Hey, mom just went to buy fuel now.
Okay. So I think we will just stop here. Let me try and fix my Kali. The next class I should be faster. But it's actually stressing me. If I'm doing it and you guys are seeing it before doing it, we'll have been able to do more than this. That will keep having error there. So let's just go and master the ones that we have learned tonight against the
Okay.
Wednesday class.